This is Japan, a place that's incredible in every way possible. 122 million people live in this incredibly busy, technologically advanced, and effing delicious country. Konnichiwa, and welcome to our Japan food tour. Today, we're diving into the heart of Japanese cuisine. Sushi, tempura, udon, ramen, sashimi, soba, onigiri, yakitori. Japanese food is like an extraordinary mix of old traditions and new global flavors. It's a sensory experience into what makes Japan, well, Japan. So grab your chopsticks. I'm gonna tell you what to eat in Japan. Itadakimasu. The moment I got to Sapporo, a city I only knew as a beer brand before this trip, all I could think about was the food.
Seafood.
Food.
Can't wait to get my hands on this most popular dish, ramen, because ramen is very popular here, and so is beer, and then also the seafood. So many options to eat, like steak in Japan, of course, is one of the best. Kobe is a place here. Wagyu is also a way that they make steak, where I've heard that they take care of the cattle, including giving them a name, getting them exercise, and just some really good beef. So that also I'm looking forward to try.
Ramen is a beloved comfort food in Japan. And lucky for me, Sapporo is home to Ganso Sapporo Ramen Yokocho, better known as Ramen Ally. Okay, I've got the map to the ramen market. Looks like we gotta go straight and then we bear a left. So there are a lot of different stores. Of course, the 7-Eleven is the famous one, and then we've got Family Mart and then a few other places. It is a famous street that is the birthplace of Miso Ramen and is also the first to put Sapporo Ramen on the map and make it a nationwide name. I'm gonna have the miso garlic butter ramen. Ramen Ally began way back in 1948 with the opening of 8 ramen houses. There are now 17 different ramen restaurants that line the alley. Every restaurant has its own unique style and distinct flavor, and hundreds of options to choose from. However, I hate to tell you this, we can't try out every single one. This is the Ramen Ally, and looks like all the places here are pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the reviews real quick, and then we'll order some ramen. The key to get ramen is in the broth. Whether it's shoyu, soya sauce, miso, or shio, salt, each type brings a distinct flavor profile. Let's grab some spicy miso ramen and that tasty and slightly sweet miso paste. We've got a ramen that says spicy?
Spicy or no spicy?
Spicy.
Spicy.
And why not throw in some dumplings on the side too, just for the heck of it. First, sip the broth, and I knew right away that I was going to love it. The broth is so delicious with all these amazing flavors that make your taste buds very happy. You've got tasty cashew pork, a perfectly marinated egg with some springy noodles that all come together to make a dish that's basically heaven in a bowl. And don't worry about making noise while slurping your noodles in Japan. It's totally cool. Actually, it's even encouraged because it cools the noodles down and brings out the flavor. And it's a sign that you're really enjoying your meal. The dumplings were great too. They had this delicious, mildly sweet onion flavor. I'd give this whole meal a solid 9 out of 10. You can try ramen anywhere in the world, but no one does it like Japan. Thank you.
Hi, thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that was a wonderful experience of having the specialty ramen here, the miso ramen. Miso, I think, is made of soya bean. It's this special paste that they put inside. I got me the spicy miso ramen, not with butter though, and I didn't drink. No beer because that's just not needed right now. I wanted to focus mostly on the food. Wagyu is also a distinct Japanese export and a huge hit across high-end specialty restaurants in the US. This breed of marbled steak from Japanese cattle is a premium delicacy that's even made it to the menu of highly awarded food drama, The Bear. Sapporo exports Wagyu to the world, and it's definitely on my to-eat list for my next trip.
Well, when I'm flying, I don't like to fast because we never say no to free food and free drinks. Almost never. Now we're gonna go to the lounge and start eating.
I know, airport food shouldn't be counted in the food tour, but since I was flying first class, I got access to the lounge, and the food here was too incredible not to include. I got myself a miso soup, an onion soup, a croissant, an onigiri, and a rice cake. Plus, for drinks, I had Hokkaido whiskey and some beetroot juice. I went on this amazing trip to Ninja Village near Mount Fuji and had the most unique dining experience. I had this super spicy beef soup that was so flavorful and comforting after a long day of exploring. I also tried some savory gyoza and flavorful noodles in a bento box, which was a perfect mix of different tastes and textures.
All right, lunch is done. It was good lunch. And now it's time to go take a walk.
In Shinjuku City, I had some authentic matcha, delicious Japanese fried chicken, miso soup, and perfectly cooked rice. The matcha was earthy and went really well with the crispy fried chicken. The miso soup and the rice completed the meal perfectly. We're here at Japan's cultural capital, Kyoto.
We're approaching to our next stop, which is much awaited lunch with sake. It's gonna be a traditional Japanese lunch. I'm gonna bring it to you.
During leisurely bike tour of Kyoto, I had a fantastic meal of teriyaki with udon noodles and a cold beer. The teriyaki was perfectly sweet and savory, and the udon noodles soaked up all the amazing flavor. With a cold beer, it was a satisfying and memorable culinary experience. When you think of Japanese food, sushi is probably the first thing that comes to mind.
So I want to try the famous sushi train. So the conveyor belt sushi restaurant. That's a great experience, something to try when you come here.
Let's head to a sushi bar and enjoy some nigiri, sashimi, and maki rolls. Street food in Japan stands out for its quality. Ingredients are sourced from the finest produce. The craftsmanship of the chefs here is incredible. I enjoyed an amazing variety of freshest fish like tuna, salmon, and mackerel on perfectly seasoned rice. The flavors were like magic, with bursts of unexpected tastes packed into these dishes. Did you know that sushi originated as a way to preserve fish? Over time, it evolved into delicacy that we love today. Tip: if you're new to sushi, start with a piece of tamago, sweet egg omelette, or ebi, shrimp. These are lighter and will ease you into more adventurous options. From the bustling markets of Tokyo to the refined sushi in Kyoto, we've enjoyed the incredible diversity of Japanese cuisine. Whether you're a foodie or just love eating great food, Japan's culinary scene has something for everyone. Thanks for joining me on this flavorful journey, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Japanese adventure. Until next time, may your food adventures be as delightful as they are delicious.